might ask you to hit something. I don't
Yep,
know.
got it. Yep.
So, hey, this is Leslie here, and we're here with Lynzie Moore, and we're so excited to have her here with us, and to find out more about her and her creative process and the workshop she's going to be teaching at our upcoming camp that we're so excited about. The JOYfilled Arts and Crafts Virtual Summer Camp. It's going to be July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Maybe we could have thought of making that a shorter title, but it doesn't matter now. So anyhow, yeah, Lynzie, so happy to have you here. We're going to kick it on over to you, and we'll have you just tell us about you and your creative process and the workshop that you're going to be teaching at camp. And yeah, we're just so excited to have you here.
Great. Well, thank you both. I appreciate it. My name is Lynzie. I'm Art with Lynzie. I'm an artist, so you'll see my paintings behind me that I do. And I have a visionary project that I'm doing, as well as art therapy, and I do tarot and oracle readings. So what I'll be doing at camp is I'm going to be doing part of my visionary project, and that's doing vision boards. So with the vision boards, the way that I work this, and I just forgot that I had my headphones on. I went to start yelling at my computer. So the way that I do is I do everything on an emotional basis. So if you're wanting to go to Tahiti, when you think about Tahiti, what is it about that when you want to go there? Is it the warm air? Is it the blue water? Is it the sand? Is it sitting in a hut? Is it being by yourself and no one calling your name? Because many of us are moms or an aunt or anything that, or just in the corporate world, and people say our names all the time. So it's nice to have someone not talk to us, and that could be that feeling that we want, that we're trying to achieve. But then when we get to Tahiti, if we don't understand that's what we're trying to do, we're still not happy. We still feel like we have this void. We're like, I'm here, check mark. And then it's like, but I'm not happy. Like I'm still missing something. So figuring out the why that you're trying to get there, you might find yourself driving somewhere, maybe parking out in the woods or in a parking lot somewhere with a coffee in your hand or a water, and just listening to the birds and being by yourself for just 10, 15 minutes and finding that satisfaction in that. So it's finding those things that really mean something to you and not what other people think that you need to have. Another thing is on this board you'll see that I have a runner on here. I don't, do you see it? So it's right there. I don't enjoy running. Running is not something that I ever want to do. I've done it. I played sports. We did it. It was more for conditioning and torture. So it wasn't like, it wasn't a pleasant experience for me, and I don't enjoy it. But when I see a runner, I see dedication. I see drive. I see ambition. I know that when at 4 o'clock in the morning, they're going to get up, whether it's raining or snowing or sleeting, and they're going to run. If they miss that run, they're going to make sure that they do it at the end of the night, or they'll do it the next day and just add on an extra mile or two. Good on them. That's not me. But what I see in them, I want that. I want that drive. I want that ambition. So it's not about being a runner. It's about being what I see them as. Because they may have a lot of other things going on inside of them, but their reason why they're running, that's not my business. I see what I see, and that's what I want. It's having happy families. Like your families don't have to look like this to be able to achieve that goal. It's that happiness, that togetherness, whatever it is that you see. If it's money, what is money bringing you? Is it about actually having the money and going, look what I did? Or is it having that money and just being able to have that freedom to go? Like, what does that mean to you? Because even if you get that money, you may still be very miserable because you don't understand why you're trying to get it. You just know that's what you want. So it's finding out those reasonings behind it. And it's not doing it for somebody else. It's not about what Des thinks that Leslie should be doing, or that perception that you have that somebody else has of you, or you feel like you need to be because someone else has told you you can't. So it's about being that person that you want to be without limitation. So that's what it's about. So that's how I do my visionary project. And I encourage you to come and let go of all the logic that you have and like all the limitations that you put upon yourself, because I'm too old, I'm too young, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough anything, I don't have enough credibility in there. It doesn't matter. It's not about any of that. It's about what do you want? And then let's see how we can get you there. and allowing your brain to process that, because you do things the same way audibly as you can visually. So audibly, you read, you if you want to study for a test, you download a book, you put it on, you clean the house, you work, you drive your car. You're not reading it, but you're processing it. So when you get that test, you already know what's on the test because your brain's been working for you. This way, you have this hanging up somewhere, or you put it on your phone or your backdrop of your computer. You're always seeing it, but you're not studying it. And your brain's going to start moving things for you. And eventually, you'll start noticing when you start looking back at your boards, and it's okay to have 7, 15 boards if you want. It doesn't matter. Your brain will start moving it for you. So that's what I do.
I love that. And I like how you just said, like, you could have, I mean, you could have multiple boards, like, so you
Mhm.
could be actually making them for different things in your life.
Mhm.
So I think that's pretty cool. I also liked what you said. Um, it's sort of, it's that sometimes it's like you have this idea and you don't know why, like breaking down like that about the runner. um
Mhm.
like you're not really interested in running, but what you see in a runner is their dedication, their hard work. And that's something that is going to be, each person is going to have their own perception of what that means to them. So I think it's kind of cool how you could actually be like, everyone could be doing the same thing, just say, okay, we're going to do a vision board on like what makes you happy. You know what I mean? Like it could be
Yeah.
something so general, but it would be such a huge gamut because everybody is different, and like your perception of how you're looking at things. And I also really like, the standpoint of that you're kind of coming at it as you're creating something. And in my experience that, when you're creating something, it kind of lets your brain off the hook a little bit, where that you can kind of get into that flow. So when you're doing things with your hands, or you're cutting, or you're, even when you are intentionally doing it, it's allows you to kind of get in that flow and not be completely directing the outcome of where it's going to go. It's sort of allowing that, a little bit of that intuitively,
Mhm.
how to create that vision. And I just think that sounds just like so awesome. I'm super
Yeah.
excited about your class.
Something else I do for people, especially when we get a little, it doesn't have to be older. It could be like, I don't know, something, maybe you had an injury, maybe you have vertigo, something's going on with you now. And when you were, 10 years ago, you used to go dancing or you used to go hiking. And now you find that very difficult because you're not able to do the movements that you could do before. Get a picture of yourself, of who you were back then, and that person that you envision, because they have something that you've lost and that you want back. So it's not about trying to become that person that you were. It's about having those characteristics of that person and trying to achieve it somehow. So it may not be exactly how it was when you were younger, but it can be a different way, and you'll be able to achieve those things again. It's going to look a little different possibly.
Oh, bless
Bless
you.
you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I really like that. I've not actually really heard that described. And I can totally see what you're saying. I really like that. And yeah, true, like what you're saying. I mean, if you want to call it middle age, but it's like kind of getting to that point where sometimes, you do get injuries, or things happen that you just really weren't counting on, or your recovery time takes a little bit
Mhm.
longer. I really like that idea of having that picture of maybe like where you were in a place doing something that you really enjoyed doing, where it was like easier to do, and really being able to direct your intentions onto that. And that's super cool. I really like that. Thank you.
Thank you.
um so cool. What about you? What have you got to say?
I don't know. I think you covered it. I guess the only, um, was it kind of what else, or
Where can we
where
find
else
you?
can we find you? Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram and I'm also on Facebook and on the web. So I Art with Lynzie. So if you want to find me through Google, on my website, it's artwithlynzie.com. Instagram, it's Art with Lynzie. And on Facebook, I have a Facebook group, Art with Lynzie. So
It's perfect.
keep
We can
it simple.
start with Lynzie.
Yep, and it's spelled Lynzie, which I'm sure you'll have it on there. So
Yeah,
pretty
definitely.
easy.
Awesome. Now, where are you located? You're California?
I'm in Southern California, north of San Diego, well, North County, San Diego.
Okay. And I know that you also do other workshops. Do you have anything else coming up that you want to tell anyone about that?
I have a visionary project on this Sunday on the 27th, which I'm not sure when we're posting this, but on the 27th, I have it from 12 to 2 Pacific Standard Time, and I do virtual and in person.
Okay.
I have one once a month, so I'll have one at the end of July as well. And I also do personal events, corporate events. So with the personal ones, I do 4 or more people at a time. So that way it's, together. If you have trouble finding magazines, go to your buy nothing sites. If you're on Facebook, go to your buy nothing sites and be like, hey, who has magazines? Because people are always looking to get rid of them. Talk to your local libraries. They'll purge. They purge usually like that 10 to 20 years backwards. So it's not about having current events. It doesn't matter what the content is. It's about having pictures and words. If you have a mom group or a doctor's office, all these different places that are going to have magazines they're going to want to get rid of and they don't know what to do with them, just ask out there, like, who has this stuff?
Well, and what about too, maybe like, having, if there are a few things that maybe people really know what they want to include, is even maybe looking online and printing some things out ahead of time.
Yep. And the people that want the no waste, they can do digital. I'm not good at digital. So, but some people really enjoy that. So you can go into your clip art and find all your stuff and like post it on there and arrange it that way as well. Because when we go through our magazines, we're not looking for like specific things. We just want to go through and what's catching our eye. Is it a picture? Is it a word? What is it? And just, you can tear it out or cut it out depending on what feels good. Because some people tearing out that page feels really ugly and uncomfortable and they need to cut out everything. And that's fine. Because it's all personal for everybody. So if it makes you feel dirty, don't do it. Do it the way it makes you feel good.
I like the tearing. I like the noise.
I do tear it out of the magazine, but then I can't.
Well, the edge is really neat too, because I have some pictures on here that have that rugged edge to it. It gives it a really cool effect. You can use fun scissors. I'm also one of those people that I don't do well with white space. Like I need to have everything covered, and it's just the way that my mind works. So I usually use colored paper because I don't like the white space. But I've worked with people that have had like only 4 pictures on there. Like, this is great. And I'm like, wonderful. Because it's not about me, it's about them. So it's finding what makes you feel good.
Well, I like too that it's a way of creating. Well, it's sort of a way of creating and setting an intention simultaneously, but that it's not something that you don't have to buy anything. Like it doesn't really. I mean, really, you need scissors, paper. Paper could be anything. Like
It can be anything. You can use cardboard. You can use a back of a cereal box. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what it is. You're going to probably cover it up anyhow. You need some glue. And
some people use tape or the sticky dots for the same purpose of it because it feels good.
Like
Depends on your crafter. Like, what do you want to use?
sticky dots probably feel really clean.
I like glue sticks.
I'm big,
but it's okay.
Glue everywhere. So awesome. Well, I'm so excited. We're both really excited to have you part of camp and have been part of our artist market community and just being part of our community in general. And we're just excited, for camp to come, but all the other things that will come after that. We're just really happy that you're part of it and part of what we're doing. And, and as we're offering, the camp out to the world, it's kind of part of that is, inviting other people into our community. It's not just about, arts and crafts or just about summer camp. It's about, coming together to connect with one another and creating a community sort of support that's, based around creativity. And I just think it's such a lovely thing. And we've sort of been able to do that through our artist market. And just, I loved how we had such a great response just from the people that were attending and supporting the artists, and having this opportunity to be like, hey, come find out how we do it. Come create with us. Come be more of a part of what we're doing. And yeah, so I'm super, super excited about that and really looking forward to it. And so happy that you're a part of it. Looking forward to your workshop. Again, you know, we've talked about this before, is that like, I keep going, I'm like, I'm going to do that one when I'm not. And then it's like, Leslie, you still have to work. So, you know, the beauty of it is that we're going to have 3 jam-packed days of fun. Each day there's going to be 3 live virtual workshops where people are going to be able to set up their own schedules and choose whatever classes they want to take. So, you know, over the course of the 3 days, they'll be able to have 9 live workshops that they get to attend. But after camp, they're going to have access to all 30. So it's a great opportunity to, one, you can pick your 9 that you're going to do live, and you can always review it afterwards, but you have access to all the other workshops and all the different mediums and opportunities to play. So we're really excited about that. And that's when we'll get to be able to do our classes, like, is after camp. We'll be on the replays, like doing all the visioning and all the things. So, but yeah, anyhow, well, thank you so much. We're so happy that you came to spend time with us. And yeah, so we can find you at Lynzie Moore Art, or
No, art with Lynzie.
Lynzie. Yeah, my bad.
Yep. Art with Lynzie.
All across the board. Art with Lynzie. Find you anywhere with that. So yeah, well, thank you so much. And we're really looking forward to camp, and we'll see you shortly. It will be here before you know it.
Awesome. Thank you. I look forward to seeing everybody.
All right. Thanks, Lynzie.
Thank you.
Bye.